Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neath, your intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here with your June 21st, 2019 daily tarot reading. In this reading, I'll be picking up on the overall energy for the day, and I do believe that it is officially the summer solstice. So happy summer to you all. It's going to be an interesting summer, and I will be here for you each and every day to give you the vibes so we can survive this what can I say about this year? This very unpredictable year that we've been living in. Okay, so with that being said, today we have the Four of Cups upright. We have the Five of Coins in reverse, and we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, and I will mention that at the bottom of the deck, we had the Ten of Pentacles, which I'll talk about a little bit. All right, so the first card being the Four of Cups and being the only one upright, I feel like this will be the main energy in my opinion. We'll see how it plays out. But the Four of Cups, you can see this person is just completely over it. Some people would say this person, has their arms folded, sitting under a tree, doesn't look excited, doesn't look like they are, ready to take on the world. They look a bit defeated. They look bored. Okay. And this is the card of unappreciation and boredom. To me, I see this card when it is a break period for a lot of people. Like literally, couples take breaks. When I see this card, in my opinion, I feel like it speaks of a energy of not the happiest energy, like complacent, like a complacent energy. That's what the Four of Cups feels like to me. And if you notice, this person is not even paying attention to this magical cup that just happens to be floating from a magic hand, because he or she is so busy focused on the three things in life that have not brought them what they wanted: love, finances, family. And they're not paying attention that a new cup of happiness and whatever it is that your heart desires is right here, but you're too busy focused on what doesn't work. And I feel like whenever this card comes up, if you're going to be in a position to keep focusing on what doesn't work and making an excuse for it, then just stop being bored with it, or don't have a soggy attitude about it. Like if you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, knowing that it brings you no happiness, boredom, whether this is a relationship or work or whatever, then stop doing it. Eventually you have to realize that it's always another option. I know sometimes in life it seems like we're obligated to things, but in reality, we're not obligated to anything. It's just a matter of maybe a short term obligation. So you're not in a, screwed up position. But I mean, eventually we can get ourselves out of anything. And I know that sounds like a stretch a bit, but I mean, if you're in domestic violence, you can get out of that. They have hotlines that you can call. If you're in a position to where you just feel like life is just kind of passing you by, it's because you've gotten to this place to where you don't have something that keeps you going, whether that's a new hobby that this person needs, or whether that's just a reality check of appreciate your blessings. Whenever I see this card come up, the first thing I think of is either somebody is just at a place to where they'll never be complacent because everything is just always boring to them, or somebody is being overlooked as a blessing, and eventually it leads to this dry feeling. Okay, so with that being said, the positive of this card is to, yes, if you need a break or a rest, take it. We've had a week. Yesterday's energy was something else. It's kind of been all over the place. So it's okay to take a rest and to say, you know what, I am going to sit down beside the tree and I am going to think over my life and see what works and what doesn't work. But I'm not going to stay in this situation or this position or this energy forever, because I do know that blessings are coming my way if I just open up my eyes to see. Now, We also had we also have the 5 of coins in reverse. And the 5 of coins is a card that, in my opinion, you want to see in reverse. And I say that because upright, it is a card of poverty and people who feel homeless, whether that is literally homeless, like they have lost their home, or they feel as if they're going to lose their home, or like they don't really have anybody to depend on. But what I like about this card is they could have just put one person in the card, walking alone or on crutches. But I feel like they put 2 people in this card for a reason, because we're never truly alone, even in the most uncomfortable situations, walking in the winter on crutches. Some of you are dealing with sick family members, and it's hard, but you're coming out of that. And the 5 of coins, once again, speaks about that poverty. It's saying you are coming out of that today, so you can look forward to that. And if you're finding yourself bored, stuck in poverty, then it's because, like I said before, you're not taking advantage of the opportunities that you can make happen within your life. So we always want to see the 5 of coins in reverse, because that means that our financial debt should be clearing up today. Now, we also have the Page of Wands in reverse. And the Page of Wands is already this passionate, fiery little boy or a teenager who is just, they want to be a singer, they want to be an actor, they want to be an artist, they want to travel, they're ready to see the world, see the pyramids. They're not staying in one place. These 2 people don't have anything really in common with one another. Now, what has happened possibly is burnout for this person, and this other individual, can burn out also. Like, burn out in different ways. This person is exerting too much of their energy, and this person has just allowed the obstacles that come with our soul journey to get in the way. But the Page of Wands, being this fire, impulsive energy that it is, of course, you have to keep in mind that things are not going to seem what they really are today. And you don't want to react too quickly. Like, children do things and then, I'm sorry, mom, or, I didn't mean to do that. And to have this like tantrum of a child's energy here today, we need to watch our temper. And I feel like this is something we've all been feeling. Well, I can't say we all been feeling, but a lot of people have been feeling on edge, overly emotional. You have to think sometimes it's not wanting to argue with the person. Sometimes it's just wanting to throw a temper tantrum or just being over it. So when the Page of Wands is in reverse for the people who are just a bit more chill today, it's saying not the best day to start a new work situation, not the best day to passionately chase your dreams, more of the day to rethink them, reorganize them. I do feel that with the Page of Wands also in reverse, this can be irritation if anybody is traveling, because the Page of Wands a lot of the times is a traveler. This is a person going to see the world, not staying in their comfort zone. So keep that in mind too. I find with the fire energy, it can really have us impulsively acting towards things that we would normally not. Okay, so especially if you know any fire people, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, watch out for the hot temperaments from them. As far as the earth energy, of course this energy applies to all of us, but the earth signs might feel more of this focusing too much on the finances, getting worried about finances, but in reality they're coming out of any financial debt. And the water signs just might be over it, and just like, what is next? But regardless, like, with these readings, all of us can feel this energy. But I'm going to get into the last card that I love. And the 10 of Pentacles, okay, is just a card to me of family legacy, inheritance. This is help from a family member financially coming in. This is not even having any financial issues, because the five of coins, the five of coins, yes, what we were talking about before in reverse, how I was saying coming out of financial debt, the earth energy is strong today. So the 10 of Pentacles is the grandfather who the Five of Pentacles can call and receive some type of what do you call it when a person is not a will, trust fund. Like this is just so much stability and financial abundance that is present and here for you through your bloodline. And also when it doesn't come from a family member with the 10 of Pentacles, it can come from an older person who is extremely set in their finances and they've been there, done that. Their hair is gray. They're not, they're at a place to where they just want to help, and everything they've worked for, they want to give it to their children. And this is the card of legacy. It reminds me a lot of Capricorn, earth energy, just period. But it's saying that don't get caught up on the moment of brokenness. This kind of makes me think about, I don't know why the only person I can think of is Steve Harvey, how he talks about how he was homeless and, he lived in his car and he had all these horrible situations that happened to him, just like a lot of us. But now, he's this man who is rebuilding his life and has this money and is, doing all these great things for his family. And I'm not I don't know why I used him for example, but well, he is a Taurus, so maybe it's just the earth energy. So this is saying don't get caught up in the moment when the legacy is the focal point. The moment is okay if only we knew that, by the end of our life, we will be millionaires or billionaires, or the money that you were worried about is actually coming in. This check is more than signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Okay. I'm going to save my singing voice, but this is great. So might want to call an older family member today, talk to someone, get some advice. Sometimes you just need someone who's been there, done that, to let you know, oh, it's going to be okay, or just a helping hand. So I really like this energy, you all. It kind of makes me feel like this summer energy is going to be a lot about our stability in the future for our children and our family. And I'm opening up the doors of abundance and finances for every person who watches this live, that stability, because the coins are not always money. Sometimes the coins are just stability. Yes, in this world, it does a lot of times involve money, but sometimes it's just a stable energy that we need. Sometimes we get just tired of the ups and downs and ups and downs. We just want just consistency. So I'm speaking that over your life, and speak that over your life this summer. And really what I'm seeing overall today. So with that being said, you all, have an amazing day. If you ever need to get a private reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at crystalneath@gmail.com, and I will see you tomorrow.